The standby generator is a very important and indispensable device in replacing the national grid, helping to rescue information in the event of a power failure, ensuring and maintaining the station information system always operating in safety conditions. The following video will guide you how to operate the Kim Binh 50 kVA 3-phase diesel generator according to technical procedures. Necessary tools and equipment. 1. Electrical test pen. 2. Combination wrenches set. 3. Backup fuel. 4. Fuel filter hopper. 5. Labor protection suit. Step 1. Check before operating the generator. Before starting the generator, it is necessary to disconnect the total circuit breaker of the electric network connected to the device and the circuit breakers (CB) used to distribute electricity for telecommunications such as lighting, other equipment. For stations, using V5 3-phase cabinets, turn off the CB and neutral wire, turn on the switches to work mode. Check the fuel pipe system, make sure there is no broken or leaking. Fill the fuel up. Check engine lubrication, make sure the amount of lubricating oil had been always at about 2/3 of the lower limit lines and the upper limit line on the dipstick. Check the air filter system to make sure the air filter has no obstructions on it, with the cooling system. Plus we check the cooling fan blades by hand in the airflow slot on the body of the machine to check. Make sure the fan blades are not stuck loose with the shaft. Check the deflection of the belt, plus then check the coolant level. Use a screwdriver to open the lid. Make sure the cooling water level is full to the neck of the radiator. The water level is between the upper and lower limit line. Check the startup battery. The battery must be connected to the right polarity. Positive of battery to terminal positive of starting motor. Negative of battery with terminal negative of the starting motor. Check for electrical leakage at the connection part of the generator. Check the ground wire to make sure it is fixed as prescribed. Check exhaust pipe to make sure not to turn in the direction of the cooling vents. Step 2. Start the generator. Perform the following operations. Plus turn off power supply aftermat of the generator. Turn the key switch to the on position. Press the man button. Then press start to start the machine. Plus turn on the power supply aftermat of the generator. If after 3 times of failing to start the engine, it is necessary to check the generator again and report it to the superior to ask for another machine or support. Step 3. Running tests the generator when in the state of no load. After the machine runs stably when in the state of no load. Check the output voltage parameter. Make sure U out equal to 220 volts over 380 volts plus or minus 5.5 volts. Check the whole machine if there is fuel or lubricating oil leak or strange sound, abnormal vibration or not. If there is no problem, then supply power to the device. Generator test time when in the state of no load, 5 minutes. Step 4. Stop supply power to the generator. After checking the parameters and operational status of the machine has met the requirements, then proceed to close the load in order from large to small. When the generator has enough capacity to supply power to the station, it is not allowed to cut down on auxiliary equipment such as ventilation and air conditioner. Step 5. Check generator running when in the state of 100% capacity of the machine. After closing the load, the parameters must reach the following threshold, plus output voltage, U out equal to 220 volts over 380 volts plus or minus 5.5 volts, plus frequency, F equal to 50 plus or minus 1.5 Hz. The total consumption current of the station must not exceed the allowable current of the generator. If the above parameters are not reached, the machine must be stopped to recheck, to adjust and to fix. Step 6. Track the activity of the generator and equipment. During the operation of the machine, the station management staff or collaborators must always supervise the operation of the machine as well as equipment of the station, in order to promptly handle unexpected situations. For a generator operating station with insufficient operational capacity, follow these steps. Decreasing battery charge or capacity until the station capacity is met, but not exceeding maximum 50% battery capacity. If still not enough, you continue to turn off equipment in the station such as air conditioner, lights. If there is still not enough operating capacity, the generator must be replaced. Check the color of exhaust smoke. When the smoke is too white or too black, then check the air filter, fuel injectors, fuel leakage, and check more parts of piston, cylinder, valves, and finally fuel. Note: during the inspection process, if anything is abnormal, it is needed to stop the machine to check and fix. Adjust the parameters according to the regulations after completing. Step 7. Generator run time must comply with regulations. The maximum time for running the machine shall not exceed 8 hours. The stations of axis, core, convergence layer, and stations with sheet equipment that use oil generator are not limited in running time. Running time of non-electric network stations are ensured according to the time design planning. Not more than 9 hours per day. A break between 2 consecutive runs must be at least 30 minutes, and after a low DC warning appears again. In case of an emergency, immediately stop the engine, immediately press the red emergency stop button or turn off the switch and the electric lock. Step 8. Switch to using electric network. Clean up the tools. When the electric network is available and stable, reduce the load gradually for the machine and proceed to disconnect the load from the machine. The load should be reduced slowly from the smallest to the maximum, then disconnecting the generator from the load. Let the machine idle for 5 minutes to cool down, then turn it off properly. Turn on all the CBs that supply power to the station, such as lighting, air conditioners, DC power cabinets. Turn off the generator after idling and clean up the tools. Time of grid electric connection with completion of generator shutdown, not more than 15 minutes. Step 9. Finish and report. For machines that have an ATS automation system, perform auto mode change. Perform to lock on. Turn on the power supply switch to the station. On. Update information. Take a photo of the serial number on electromechanical software. Complete with its maximum after 48 hours, from the time of the change of status of the generator, such as failure, repair, maintenance, and set status. Director of the Viettel Technical Center is responsible for confirming the accuracy of data and information on electromechanical software. Relevant individuals are responsible for ensuring the truthfulness of the data. Notes on operating the generator. 1. It is prohibited to operate and place generators in rooms where telecommunications equipment are located and places that do not ensure safety. 2. Smoking or the use of heat-generating devices in the generator room is prohibited, especially while refilling fuel. 3. It is forbidden to replenish fuel while the generator is in operation or has stopped for less than 30 minutes. 4. Prohibition of adjusting impacts on operating generators and telecommunications equipment in station, if not yet understood and not allowed to be implemented. 5. Prohibit cleaning, lubricating or adjusting the engine while the generator is in operation. 6. Prohibit running the generator when there is no part blocking the moving parts. 7. It is prohibited to twist and plug the power cord directly into the outlet of the generator and the input of the integrated electrical panel, or to twist the cord into the circuit breaker. Above is the whole process of operating manual for diesel engine generator. Hope this video will help you in your work. Please send your feedback to email phongktcn_vcc@viettel.com.vn. Good luck.